Samurott the Unrivaled is currently live in Scarlet and Violet. Welcome back, YouTube. Espresso Shucko here, and from March 31st to April 2nd, we have access to the 7-star Samurott bug-type raid. So, it's time for another Mightiest Mark Mon. This time it's Samurott here. We do have the bug typing, and this thing is a critical hit machine. It loves to do damage, and it is going to make things hurt. So let's jump right on into it. So basically, what do we have on Samurott? Well, it's set to have shell armor, which is its hidden ability. So basically, this thing itself cannot be hit with critical hits. It comes with the moves Aqua Cutter, Mega Horn, Night Slash, and Drill Run. So basically 3 out of 4 of these moves here have boosted critical hit ratios, and Mega Horn is capitalizing on the fact that it is also a bug type move, and Samurott's the bug type Terra. So it's going to be getting stab on the base 120, 85 accuracy Mega Horn, but Mega Horn doesn't have any special effects aside from that. Now, when you catch this Samurott, it is set to a lonely nature, so it's minus defense plus attack, so keep that in mind. If you're going to use this thing, you might want to trade on the natures, get a nature mint, and maybe switch it to a adamant nature or maybe a bondus nature. You could go jolly. You could go jolly or timid, depending if you want to use it as a special attacker or physical attacker, but that said, doesn't really matter. That's all user preference. Now, Samurott does have some extra moves here too. It has Focus Energy, which is what it leads off with to basically gain a +2 critical hit ratio, in addition to the natural 1 for its 4 moves, and then the additional 1 for Aqua Cutter, Night Slash, and Drill Run. So this thing's going to be guaranteed to land critical hits, unless it's going for Mega Horn. Then it's a 50-50, which is still kind of gross. But that said, that's alright. Samurott does have a very small shield, which is the developer's way of saying sorry for the pain, deal with it. As far as the extra 2 moves go, we have Bulldoze, which we only see the once with Samurott, and that's basically to lower your speed, because Samurott has a base 70 speed, not the greatest of speed stats there, without any Tailwind or Trick Room support, so, you know, Samurott's gotta take advantage of that, but that's alright. And then finally we have Sword Stance, so Samurott hits +2 on its attack to do that extra bit of punishment for the end of the raid to make things miserable, but that's alright. We have some good counters here. Down below here, I have Tauros and Cloyster. Now, neither one of these are original by my means at all. I actually came across these by watching some videos from Osirus, great YouTuber, and these are 2 of the strategies that he had and made videos about, that 2 of his viewers had actually submitted to him, and I tried them out both. I like them both, and yeah, let's just kind of dive on into that a little bit. So we're going to start off with Tauros here. It's the Blaze Breed Tauros, and basically what we have here is we have the Shell Bell as our item, so basically we're going to be getting back 1/8 of the damage we deal to the opponent in HP, which is really, really nice, because then we have Anger Point, which requires us to take a critical hit. So, you know, we're going to take Samurott's medicine and give it back. We're going to give it a taste of its own medicine. There we go. So basically, when we take that critical hit, we get the belly drum effect, so our attack gets maximized. Doesn't matter at what point of our attack we're at. We're also going to be Terra Fire, which I forgot to switch from the default fighting back. So we're going to be Terra Fire, which I know sounds a little bit weird because Samurott does have the Aqua Cutter, but hear me out. Raging Bull is going to be our main damaging move. So basically, Raging Bull, depending on which breed of Tauros you're using, depends on the type. Because this is Blaze Breed Tauros, we're going to have a base 90 physical fire type attack. We have Sunny Day to further boost up that Raging Bull, in addition to our +12 attack from the Anger Point, and we also lower the power of Aqua Cutter by setting up Sunny Day. We have Tail Whip here to lower Samurott's defense, so basically we're going to add a little bit of insult to injury. We're going to shake our tail right in front of Samurott's face. Samurott's going to get embarrassed by watching us here, get its defense lowered, and then we're going to just punish it by hitting Raging Bull. Now, I do have Flame Charge here, which is a little bit of a deviation from the original set idea. Osirus had Flare Blitz, which is a really strong hitting fire type move. It's stronger than Raging Bull. Problem is because it is a recoil move and Terra Mons, or rather Raid Mons, have more HP, depending on which star level they are, you're going to be doing more damage to yourself in recoil. So this was kind of my own little bit of tech here to get around the bulldoze, but it's alright if Tauros does take the bulldoze and that speed drop, because basically what we're going to do here is Tauros is going to start off turn 1 with Tail Whip. You could alternatively go for the Flame Charge. After Samurott hits you the first time with probably Aqua Cutter, you're going to be really low into your HP. Basically, you're going to be probably looking at about 70 HP after that. Then Samurott's going to hit you with a Bulldoze. You kind of want the Bulldoze to knock you out, but if the Bulldoze doesn't knock you out, that's fine. You can try to go for another Tail Whip. You could try to go Sunny Day. But once you get knocked out and wait that 5-second time interval, you're going to come back in. You're going to be faster than Samurott again. You can go for the Sunny Day, because you're going to need to take another damaging move to get that Anger Point effect. You go for the Sunny Day, chances are Samurott already went for the Aqua Cutter. You're going to resist, well, Sunny Day is going to mitigate the damage it does. You're not going to resist it, but you're going to get your Anger Point, and now you can click Raging Bull. And basically the bar for Samurott's shield is, I wouldn't even say it's a quarter of the HP. I want to say it's probably closer to like 15%. Like, it's really low, so it's really easy to break. You'll probably break it before you even Terastallize, and from there, basically, the Shell Bell is going to be restoring your HP, and then once you have the ability to Terastallize, you're going to be just destroying this thing really, really fast. As far as the EVs go, we're going to be max attack, max defense with the remaining 4 into HP with an Adamant Nature, just to capitalize on Anger Point, and basically it's rinse and repeat once you hit the Raging Bull phase. Now, when Samurott does go to set up the sword stance, it's going to start hitting a lot harder, so it might be handy to have that Sunny Day reactivate it. Doesn't take that long to do. So let's move on to Cloyster. Basically here, we're going to be giving Samurott even more of a taste of its own medicine by running Shell Armor ourselves. So the idea with this Cloyster here is we're going to be squishing the bug with rocks, specifically Rock Blast. We're just going to fire off that cannon and shoot those rocks until this thing just goes belly up. So the idea here with Cloyster, we're going to run Terra Rock. We're going to run loaded dice to make sure that Rock Blast hits more often than not. So basically we'll be going from a minimum guaranteed of 2 to a minimum guaranteed of 4 hits with the Rock Blast. We have Aqua Ring here to give ourselves a little bit of HP back, because we can't run the Shell Bell on this one. We have Iron Defense and Shell Smash, which normally that sounds like a little bit of a weird contradiction, but this Samurott doesn't have any special attacks, which is really nice, so we can get away with going for multiple Shell Smashes and not caring about lowering our special defense. We have the Iron Defense so that we can make sure that we stay above neutral or at neutral on the defense side. Basically go for an Iron Defense, then go for your Shell Smash. Iron Defense boosts your defense by 2, Shell Smash only lowers it by 1, so you can quickly gain more on that, because basically Shell Smash will be giving your attack and speed a +2 boost, and Iron Defense will be counteracting that -1 defense drop, so that'll be really nice. And from there, you can just Rock Blast this thing until eventually it faints. And the nice thing too is, unless Samurott nullifies your ability and your boosts, you're not going to be taking any critical hits from this at all. Cloyster has a base 180 defense stat, which is disgustingly high. So at level 100, you're looking at 397 with only 1 point of investment. Samurott isn't going to be doing much. So that's basically it. You're going to want to take advantage of the fact that Cloyster's HP is so low. You're going to put max HP investment there, put the rest into the attack stat, and then go from there. So that's basically it. If you want to beat the Samurott, go with Cloyster and Tauros. They're pretty fun, and I don't know when else you would get a chance to probably use Blaze Breed Tauros, so that is a thing. And anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Once again, I got this from watching Osirus's 2 videos. I'll put a link in the description for both of those in case you want to give them a watch. we basically get to see them in action. You get to see the strategy play out. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this quick little talk about the 7-star bug type raid. Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.